When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot.
Well, Coach, we are in a sweet spot as far as football weather is concerned today in Nashville. Just enough chill in the air for a sweatshirt, light breeze, fall in full swing at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Tennessee Titans. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Sam off. Watch the run. Go. Fine.
Here's the rookie from Florida Atlantic, Kareth White. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Rivers to throw this time. And it's caught by Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Kill. Turn up. Defense.
First down, here's White. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
White, 89. Check right, 54. Right. Hey, 79. Q. Check hot route. Hot.
On second down, they'll run with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Let him know. Mike 51, Mike. Red. He's coming. Double up. General West. Check 31. White, 89.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's just me and you. Hey, I'm going to load it.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let the guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There you go.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He finds Humphries. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go, get out there.
It's Barkley on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Being chased out left. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Check 26, check 26. He's coming. We got double up.
Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards.
Watch it.
We're going to 53.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On second down, it's White, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Third down, here's Geis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
1st down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now a carry for White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a give. Right side, it's Geis. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quan Alexander in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Check.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dontari Poe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Prescott, he sets to fire deep. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Titans. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Red Delta!
To throw again on second down. Rivers. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! 51, Mike! Mike 51! Hey, Hunt! You ain't got nothing!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Just go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Agnew now to return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 2nd and 15 now. Prescott. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Woo! Let's get it.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
47. 57's the mic. Rock 57. You ain't going nowhere.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Clock 11. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Prescott on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Spine. Protein spill. No. Big dance. Look, squeeze. Hey, exit. Let's go.
Matt Moore, the backup, ready for his first throw. We'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. 58 right there. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw is Moore. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Let's go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Titans take it. First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Look at me. Shoot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You can break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Mara, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott off play action. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
4th down, Prescott. And he's going to go down again. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, White. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Opting to run again here with White. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Go now. 15, 1, 15. Hey, wahoo! Ready? 5.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 8 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true. It's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, 79! 79!
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Following the interception, here's Prescott. It's caught here by Adams. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's caught. Humphries. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 10-yard line.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Another try for Barkley. He can't get him down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley, touchdown number 22 on the season, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Check 37. Check.
We're going to 54.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta! What?
Throwing here, Rivers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready! Left 180!
Big serious right here. We got to step it up.
Rivers to throw. This is White on the screen. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check.
12.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. It's caught. Nelson. It's a gain of 16. First down, Tampa Bay.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
190.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop. Hey, switch gears.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, they pick up win number 4 on the campaign as they emerge victorious here. And they'll get another road date next week as they're...
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate.